There's a moment when your portfolio starts earning more than your paycheck adds, and another moment when retirement becomes inevitable, even if you never invest another dollar. Most people assume these happen in order. They don't. The crossover point and coast-fi aren't levels in a game. They're two different lenses for measuring progress. One tells you when momentum takes over, the other tells you when retirement is handled. Depending on how much you save and how old you are, they can happen in either order, sometimes years apart. Sometimes you hit one and never the other, and still build serious wealth. Today we're breaking down what each measures, why they can flip order, and what they let you do in real life. If you like financial clarity that cuts through confusion with real numbers, hit like, subscribe to MindCraft, and stick with me. The next 10 minutes might completely change how you measure progress. The crossover point answers one question. Is my portfolio's annual growth doing more work than my contributions? It happens when portfolio growth exceeds your contributions. It's a psychological milestone that signals real momentum. Here's what this looks like. You're investing $1,000 a month, $12,000 a year, at 7% real returns. That's 7% after inflation. After 10 years of consistent monthly contributions, you hit about $165,800. A 7% return on that is $11,606 per year. Your $12,000 contribution is still bigger. Not yet. Year 11, your portfolio reaches $189,400. Now 7% delivers $13,258 annually. Your $12,000 contribution just got passed. That's crossover. Compounding pulls more weight than you do. The gap widens. At $500,000, growth adds $35,000 a year, nearly 3 times your $12,000 contribution. At $1 million, growth adds $70,000. Your $12,000 is less than 20% of what compounding delivers. This is when the machine starts working. Before this point, you are the machine. After this point, your money becomes a second income source that grows without you. Before crossover, missed contributions feel dangerous. After crossover, they hurt less. Market returns matter more than your paycheck. You have momentum. For most consistent savers, crossover happens between year 10 and 15, not at retirement, in the middle of your career. 3 clarifications. There's no universal dollar amount. High savers hit it later because contributions keep beating growth longer. Some never hit it. That's fine. Now that's the crossover point. But it doesn't tell you if retirement is handled. Coast-fi answers, if I stop contributing today, would time and compounding alone grow my portfolio enough to retire on schedule? Here's the formula. Take your retirement target, divide it by 1 plus your expected return, raise to the power of years until retirement. Let me show you what that looks like with real numbers. Say your goal is $1 million by age 65. We'll use a conservative 5% real return after inflation, more cautious than the 7% for crossover, because planning decades ahead requires margin for error. If you're 30, that's 35 years until retirement, you need about $181,000 invested right now. If you have that and never add another dollar, it grows to $1 million by 65. If you're 40 with 25 years left, you need about $295,000. If you're 45 with 20 years to go, you need roughly $377,000. Same goal, different numbers. Age is everything. The younger you are, the lower your coast-fi number, because you have more time for compounding to work. Someone at 30 needs less than half what someone at 45 needs. Time is the most powerful variable. And you can adjust this formula to fit your situation. If your target is $750,000, use that instead of $1 million. If you want to retire at 60 instead of 65, adjust the years. The formula scales. 3 things coast-fi is not. It doesn't mean stop investing. Contributions become optional, not forbidden. It doesn't mean retire early. It means retire on schedule with 0 more contributions. It doesn't mean live off investments today. You still need income now. Here's what breaks people's brains. If your goal's $1 million and you stop at $500,000, you only delay your timeline by 6 to 7 years. Halfway to the dollar, amount is not halfway in time. Coast-fi gives you pressure relief. Retirement isn't fragile anymore. You can downshift careers, redirect savings, or breathe easier. These don't happen in the same order for everyone. Most assume crossover comes first, then coast-fi. For some, that's true. For others, it flips. Here's why this matters. Most financial advice assumes everyone follows the same sequence, but the math doesn't work that way. And understanding your path changes how you measure progress. Meet Sarah. She's 30, makes $80,000, saves 50%. That's $40,000 a year. She started investing aggressively at 25. After 5 years of saving $40,000 annually at 7% returns, she has about $230,000 by age 30. 2 more years pass. By 32, with continued contributions and growth, she has about $310,000 invested. Now she's got 33 years until she turns 65. At a 7% real return, she only needs about $113,000 for that $1 million to work out. At the more conservative 5% we talked about, she needs around $199,000. Either way, she's well past her Coast-Fi number. Retirement is handled. But here's the catch. 7% of $310,000 is $21,700 per year. Her $40,000 annual contribution still beats it by nearly double. She won't hit crossover until her portfolio reaches about $572,000. Around age 35, Sarah hit Coast-Fi before crossover. Why? She saves so aggressively that contributions outpaced growth for years. Time solved retirement before momentum took over. Now meet David. He's 40, makes $120,000, saves 15%, $18,000 a year. He started saving more seriously at 35, with about $80,000 already accumulated from his 20s. By age 50, after 15 years of $18,000 annual contributions growing at 7%, plus his initial $80,000, he has about $450,000 invested. At 7%, that $450,000 generates $31,500 in annual growth. His $18,000 contribution got overtaken years ago. Crossover reached, but with 15 years left until 65 and using that conservative 5% assumption, he needs about $481,000 to coast. He's close, but not quite there yet. David hit crossover before Coast-Fi. Why? His savings rate is lower relative to his portfolio size, so 7% growth catches up to contributions sooner. But he needs a bit more accumulation before time alone carries him all the way. Here's the key. Coast-Fi is about having enough time. Crossover is about needing less effort. They measure different things. High saver early in your career? You'll probably hit Coast-Fi first. Moderate saver building over time? Crossover comes first. There's no universal sequence. Quick pause. Which surprised you most? That crossover can come second, or Coast-Fi might be closer than you thought. Comment crossover or coast. If this is helping you measure progress correctly, hit like so this reaches someone tracking the wrong milestones, and subscribe to MindCraft. Let's keep going. So what changes when you hit these milestones? After crossover, fragility disappears. Say you're at $400,000 and lose your job. You miss 6 months of contributions, $6,000. Before crossover, that felt catastrophic. After, your portfolio swings $28,000 in a month from market movement. The contribution matters less than staying invested. But crossover doesn't mean quit. You still need income. You're just not grinding out of desperation. After Coast-Fi, career risk becomes possible. You're 38, making $180,000. Burned out. You've hit Coast-Fi. Retirement's locked in. You can take a $65,000 teaching job. You're not saving for retirement. That's handled. You just cover today. The $115,000 pay cut doesn't break your future. It buys back your present. Or redirect that old $1,000 monthly retirement contribution toward a house down payment, travel fund, or building a 12-month emergency cushion. The money doesn't disappear. It gets reassigned from 30 years out to right now. Crossover gives stability. Coast-Fi gives flexibility. Neither means you're done. They mean fear stops calling the shots. So which milestone matters more? It depends on where you are and what you need to hear. If you are early in your journey and every missed contribution feels scary, track crossover. It shows you when momentum finally kicks in, when your money starts doing real work. If you're burned out from aggressive saving and need permission to ease up, track Coast-Fi. It shows you when the long term is already handled, when you can breathe. You don't need to hit both. There's no right age to reach either one. Some people hit crossover at 35 and feel invincible. Others hit Coast-Fi at 32 and downshift careers. Some never hit crossover, but reach Coast-Fi through aggressive early saving, and retire on schedule anyway. Your path is your own. These milestones just help you see where you actually are, not where you think you should be. Let's tie this together. Crossover and Coast-Fi aren't levels. They're two ways of measuring when your money works harder than you do. Crossover asks, is growth pulling more weight than contributions? Coast-Fi asks, do I have enough that time alone solves retirement? They happen in either order. High savers often hit Coast-Fi first. Moderate savers hit Crossover first. Some hit one, not the other. And build wealth anyway. Neither means stop working or saving. They mean pressure shifts. Fear loosens its grip. Picture this. 5 years from now, you log in on a Tuesday. Your portfolio's up $42,000 this year. You contributed $12,000. Wait, when did that flip? You didn't notice at the time. No celebration. Just one quarter where compounding quietly started pulling more weight than your paycheck. The plan feels different, not finished, just less fragile. That's the shift. Not from luck or timing the market, from showing up, investing, and giving compounding time to catch up. These aren't about declaring victory. They're about recognizing when your system is working, when momentum is real, when freedom feels possible. Not someday, but soon. You don't need to be rich or save 70%. You just need to know what you're measuring and why. If this gave you clarity, hit like so it reaches more people. Subscribe for more breakdowns with real math. Comment which you're chasing. Crossover, Coast-Fi, or that first $100,000. This is MindCraft, where ideas become action and action becomes your future.